How's it going, guys? Peep his fruit roll up here. And when you guys think of CCP games, what do you guys think of? You guys probably think of something like Valorant, League of Legends, that one version of Counter-Strike where instead of killing the opponents, they just carefully surrender every time you kill them. That version of Rainbow where Kevira doesn't have a skull face paint in order to follow CCP guidelines for video games. Yeah, where are all the Kevira simps now? Go ahead, tell me. But you guys probably don't think of CCP Clash of Clans. Now, we're not talking metaphorically, right? We're talking literally. Apparently, Clash of Clans is one of the most communist games of all time. You guys must be so confused with what I'm talking about. Allow me to explain. Clash of Clans, one of the best mobile games of all time. I grinded it basically my entire childhood, and then my entire account got corrupted, so I had to start from the beginning. I haven't played it in a while, but here's my base if you guys really care. It's not bad for someone who just straight up neglects the game, am I right? Usually this game's known for having a really good reputation until last month. Before we continue today's video, we do have a common tradition on this channel. If we hit 114,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of this week, I'll eat the most liked comment. Common tradition on this channel, I've eaten the worst of the worst. 114k subs by the end of this week. Most liked comment, I'll eat it. Alright, let's get back into this video. Last month, Supercell has been accused of straight up abusing their power in order to silence content creators just speaking their mind about the game. Supercell's trying to keep a good reputation with the game, and that comes at a cost of just making themselves look extremely communist, because Jesus Christ, content creators cannot speak their mind about the game. Supercell is owned by Tencent, so there's literally no way to expect to solve this kind of problem. Tencent has a legit greedy, and not just applied to Supercell, but several other companies as well. Oh my god, I was joking about CCP at first, but I think oh my god, it actually is Chinese. What the fuck? Tencent Games. Riot? They own Riot as well? Alright, well that makes so much sense now. Alright, enough with the yapping. Let's actually talk about what's going on here. So this drama started because of this one creator named Eric One Hive, who actually is a professional player for Navi. Correction, he's a Clash of Clans esports commentator. He's not an esports player. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I find that so funny. I just find it funny how everything has to be an esport. Obviously, nothing but respect for Eric. I gotta respect the grind. I'm not laughing at him. I just think it's funny that literally everything is in esports. I didn't even know Clash of Clans esports even had a fan base. But nowadays, everything has a fan base, so I just got nothing but respect for this guy. You see, Eric had a huge problem, and basically, he had to be a prophet for Clash of Clans content creators. With the amount of times they were forced to straight up be quiet about the problems that they have with the game. I think it only makes sense that if you make your entire career a video game, I don't think you should have a problem with speaking your mind about it. I think you should be speaking about issues so the game can fix it on in the future. This is a very random example, but I think LEGO does this very well. When it comes to LEGO reviewers, LEGO is very transparent about them saying, hey, criticize the set if you want, because we want to listen in the future, because we want to know how we can fix this in the future. So that's why you'll see a lot of LEGO reviewers just speaking freely about the set and just criticizing it as if they're not being sent sets for free. Even though they're being sent sets for free, they're just speaking their mind about the set, because LEGO is 100% okay with you criticizing their sets. Now let's look on the other end of the spectrum. If you're going to be a video game company and you're just going to straight up do this.
So you might think I'm being a little bit paranoid by trying to protect myself against abuse of the copyright system by a big company like Supercell, but this is not beneath them. This is something that they would be petty enough to do, and because there is nothing that really would stop them other than the public backlash that would come as a result of that, then I want to make sure that we are bringing this to the attention of everybody so that we know that they have a history of this.
I don't even know what to say. Like, how do you even defend that? I think what's even crazy is the fact that there is just a long sheet of just deleted videos right there. I want to see how Supercell defends this, genuinely.
I want to bring this case to your attention. On the week leading up to Tuesday, April 9th, just 2 months ago, we can see that the Clash of Clans team issued copyright strikes against the content creator known as Time to Clash. He was a Clash of Clans esports commentator, just like myself. He streamed every day onto YouTube and to Twitch, majorly supporting Clash of Clans esports, and largely a positive contributor to the community. And even if they didn't think he was a positive contributor to the community or not, that's irrelevant because they abused the copyright system and took his channel down entirely. They went after, looks like about 20 of his videos. You can see that every single one of them was claimed by Supercell Oi, the entire video.
Alright, so unfortunately it doesn't look like Supercell ever responded to any of this, but Eric is just going off on Twitter. Look at this. Looks like Clash of Clans Esports is promoting bullying in the biggest way possible. I spoke up against the mistreatment of Max_MMG on my stream, and the response from Supercell was to ban me from the creator program. I guess they're trying to speedrun their reputation to the ground. Jesus. I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of what Clash of Clans team is doing right now. Attacking creators for speaking up against blatant bullying and mistreatment of others. Sounds like it's time to fire these people and save your game. I can't believe we lost Clash of Clans just like that, bro. That's insane. Hot take, but I think the past year has been horrible for the gaming community. I think we're officially at its lowest. I think as of the past year, all gaming devs really care about is reputation and money, which is ironic because all companies do nowadays is lose reputation and lose money. Valorant had a lot of potential as a game, but slowly just became an e-dating platform. And instead of trying to redirect the fan base into it being a competitive shooter, they decided to encourage this kind of behavior. Rainbow Six Siege ruined its reputation because instead of actually giving us an interesting update, they ruined Recruit and then just shoved an expensive subscription service down our throat. But honestly, that's just another common Ubisoft L. I would have to make a whole video on Ubisoft if I was to just sit here talking about every L Ubisoft has taken. I think I've said this in the past, but it's crazy how indie games are currently the competition for AAA studios. Huge gaming companies, including Supercell, are being beaten by game developers that are literally just trying to make a fun game. Good examples are, Among Us, Lethal Company, Content Warning. Like, all these games were made by just like a group of friends trying to make a fun game, and yet they are a billion times more successful than whatever filler garbage these AAA studios are releasing. Like, the fact that indie developers are seriously your competition, the fact that indie developers are just overshadowing you guys immensely. You guys actually have to be embarrassed with yourselves for that.
It made so that it effectively introduced a new pay-to-win mechanic into Clash of Clans Esports, and this never existed before. For years, we have been able to have everybody at the top level of the game on an even playing field. And so now, with the new introduction of the equipment and the continued release of new pieces of equipment, that the only way you could possibly max out fast enough to be competitive would be to just pour large sums of money into the game, made so that the entire Clash of Clans Esports has become a bit pay to win. And so when I started to criticize that, the Clash of Clans team decided that that is their justification to remove me from the casting crew of the World Championship. And so I am no longer on the casting crew from the World Championship, and this video gets a lot worse from here, so...
Oh my god. Clash of Clans, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? Just let people have an opinion. Oh my god. You're allowed to criticize things. This dude is like an enthusiast for your game. He wants to give you constructive criticism. Why are you just silencing him immediately? It's crazy how you become like a mobile gaming legend, and then your reputation just crashes to the ground just like that. Well, my condolences to Eric One Hive. I hope everything gets better from here, which, if I'm correct, it hasn't. It looks like there's still issues on the matter, so that's unfortunate. What do you guys think about this entire situation? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go now, so yeah. I guess y'all. Boom!